My beloved child, I see your heart. It is longing and weary from dreams yet to be fulfilled and prayers that seem to have no answer. But today, I want you to know that blessings are coming. They arrive gently and quietly, like the early morning rain. Not with loud thunder or strong winds sweeping through the fields, but as tiny drops of water slipping into the cracks of dry earth, silently nurturing the seeds of faith within you. I have not forgotten any of your prayers. I have not overlooked a single tear that has fallen. Even if you do not realize it, in every step you take, whether slow, trembling, or filled with doubt, I am there beside you, walking with you in silence. The blessings I have prepared for you are not always bright or dazzling in the way the world defines light. Sometimes they appear as a loving glance from someone dear, a word of encouragement at just the right moment, or a ray of sunlight breaking through a grey sky. My blessings are not based on your achievements. They are rooted in my unchanging love. Do not compare your blessings with those of others. I do not work according to the standards of the world, but according to eternal wisdom. You may not see the full picture, but trust that every detail of your life, even failures, waiting and wounds, is part of a greater plan that only I can fully understand. You may have grown tired of waiting, wondering why my promise has not yet come to pass. But remember that no harvest can arrive without a season of sowing and nurturing. I am watering the field of your life with showers of grace. Each drop carries love and divine purpose. Do not close your heart because of disappointment. Open it like soft soil welcoming the rain, so your faith may take root and grow into something beautiful. Do not let fear or doubt cover your heart. The blessings are drawing near. My presence surrounds you, not to judge, but to love and restore. I do not wait for you to become perfect before I bless you. I bless you so that you may be transformed, healed, and led into a fuller life. Even when you feel nothing, even when everything around you remains dark, remember that rain still falls quietly and the earth continues to absorb it. Faith is not always a burning feeling. Sometimes it is a quiet resolve that says, I still believe, even though I cannot yet see. So, my child, prepare your heart. Be ready to receive. Not with clenched hands gripped by fear, but with an open heart filled with hope. Blessings are coming, not by accident, not by coincidence, but because I have promised them to you. And I, the one who never breaks a promise, will bring it to pass at the perfect time. Before the mountains were formed and before the first light shone upon the earth, I knew you. Your name is not a coincidence. Your presence in this world is not a mistake. You are chosen, not because of your skills, not because you are better than others, but because I placed you within my divine will before the beginning of time. In the heavenly realm, there is a scroll written by my hand, where every detail of your life is recorded. Nothing in it is accidental. Every moment of joy, every fall, even your silent sighs are all within my loving and intentional gaze. You are a part of a greater plan, far beyond what you can comprehend right now. There are times when you doubt yourself. You ask, why am I here? Am I just another unknown person in this vast world? But today I tell you, you are chosen. You are not chosen the way the world selects people, based on talent, appearance, or achievement. You are chosen through eternal love and unconditional grace. You do not need to try to become someone else to gain my acceptance. I do not love copies. I love you, just as you are, with both your strengths and the broken pieces you try to hide. It is in your weakness that I reveal my strength. It is through your imperfection that I demonstrate my perfection. Do not let criticism, rejection, or painful memories blur your value. The world may not see the potential in you, but I do. I see a warrior of light, a messenger of love, a soul anointed to fulfill great works in my name. Each day you live is not meaningless. It is a part of your sacred journey, where I am training you, correcting you, and equipping you for the mission already written for you. I do not require instant perfection. I only desire a heart that is willing to learn, to love, and to trust. Live in my presence daily. Do not run from me when you feel unworthy. It is in those moments that I want you to come closer than ever before. Bring your weakness, your mistakes, and your weariness to me. I will not condemn you. I will forgive, restore, and transform. Your mission does not need to appear grand by the world's definition. Sometimes it is a simple act done with a sincere heart, a word of comfort, a gentle embrace, or an act of forgiveness that allows my light to shine through you. My child, do not doubt this truth. When you rise each morning, know that your life is not aimless. You are walking a path crafted by the one who created you. Even if you cannot see the full road ahead, continue forward. Each step taken in faith will lead to new doors, new connections, and new possibilities you never imagined. You are chosen, not just to survive, but to live fully. Not just to exist, but to shine. Not to sink into fear, but to stand firm in my name. So, my beloved child, do not doubt any more. You are mine. You are called, loved, and chosen. And I, who began this good work in you, will faithfully complete it until the very end. My eyes do not see as the world sees. I do not look for outward perfection. I am not impressed by the titles you carry or the masks you wear to be accepted by others. What I see first and what I treasure most is the sincerity of your heart. You may think of yourself as small. You may feel your faith is weak and not enough to do something great. But you do not realize that every time you choose honesty in silence, every time you love without seeking gain, every time you forgive even while your heart still aches, I see it all. I see that you do not pretend, that you do not seek to impress, but simply live according to the truth within you. And I say to you today that sincerity will be blessed. You may have fallen. There may be moments when you feel like you failed, when you could not keep your promises, when you strayed from the path of righteousness. But what matters is what you chose to do after you fell. And you did not give up. You stood again. Maybe not with strength, maybe still trembling, but you stood in faith, with the hope that I still love you. And that alone is enough for me to perform miracles. The world praises success and admires those who win. But I admire those who are faithful, even with just a little. I do not need you to become great in the eyes of others. I only need you to live truthfully, love honestly, and believe sincerely. I will bless you not according to what others say about you, but according to the heart you offer me each day. Some believe that I only bless those who are always strong, who never fall or make mistakes. But no, I bless the hearts that know how to repent, the ones who kneel in the darkness, who whisper prayers that no one else hears. You do not need to force yourself to become someone else. I have loved you from the moment you turned back to me with honesty, even if your hands were empty and your heart was broken. My child, continue to live with sincerity. Do not let the world harden your heart. Do not let your wounds make you cold. I know your heart is soft, and I love that softness. It makes you easily moved, easily hurt for others, and quick to cry when you see injustice. And that very quality makes you more like me, the one full of mercy. You may not always be recognized by the world, but I will honor you before heaven. I will bless you even in the places that feel barren. I will cause the seeds you have sown in sincerity to blossom into an abundant harvest, in the right time, in the right way, and no one will be able to stop it. Do not worry if you do not have all the answers. Do not be afraid if you feel like you have nothing to offer. If you simply give me your sincere heart, I will take care of the rest. So be strong, my child. For I, the one who sees in secret, will reward openly. And I never forget those who live with a sincere heart, even if the world does. Even if you cannot see it with your natural eyes, even if everything on the surface seems stuck and unmoving, I want you to know that miracles are happening. In the spiritual realm, where human eyes cannot reach, I am at work. I am moving in places you cannot touch, shifting what once seemed immovable, and opening doors you did not even know existed. You have prayed with tears. You have persevered through long nights with no response. And perhaps you once thought nothing was happening. But today I tell you, in those very moments of silence, I have been working. Your prayers have not vanished into nothingness. They have been recorded in heaven, and the time of fulfillment is drawing closer than ever. When you listen to my voice and choose obedience even without full understanding, you make way for my power to be revealed. Miracles are not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes they come as a change in your heart, an unexpected encounter, or a door that opens at just the right time. Do not overlook small changes, for it is through them that I build great things. There are situations you believed were over, but I see them as beginnings. I can turn rejection into redirection, failure into wisdom, and closed doors into new pathways that lead to a fuller life. Nothing is beyond my power. No circumstance is outside of the loving plan I have for you. You are not alone on this journey. My angels are intervening on your behalf. There are battles in the spiritual realm that you cannot see, but I have sent heavenly warriors to protect you, to guard your steps, and to push back the darkness that tries to stand in your way. As long as you keep trusting and walking in the light, no force can stop what I have ordained for you. The peace you seek is not found in everything going smoothly, but in my presence. When you place your full trust in me, you will receive a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that holds you steady in the storm. And from that place, I will pour out abundance upon you, not just in material things, but in your spirit, your relationships, and your family. Your family is not forgotten. I am reaching each member. I am healing hidden wounds, stirring gratitude and forgiveness, and restoring what was once broken. What you cannot fix by your own strength, I will accomplish through my supernatural power. Believe that I am working quietly but relentlessly, so do not lose heart when the results do not come immediately. Do not measure the movement of heaven by the feelings of a single day. Remember that seeds need time to sprout, and miracles require an atmosphere of faith to manifest. The faith you nurture today becomes the foundation for tomorrow's wonders. Keep praying, keep believing, do not stop. Every step you take in faith declares to the spiritual realm that you belong to me, and I am working all things together for your good. Miracles are happening, not just someday, but now. And you will see them, you will experience them, and you will testify to the greatness of my power. There is one truth I want you to carry in your heart and never forget. No matter how your circumstances shift or your emotions waver, it is my eternal love for you. Nothing can lessen it. Nothing can extinguish it. No mistake is too great, no distance too far, no darkness too deep to stop me from loving you. My love is not like the love of this world. It is unconditional. It does not change based on feelings or behavior. It is not dependent on achievement or perfect obedience. My love is a chosen love. I chose you before you ever knew me, before you ever did anything right or wrong. I chose you when you were still weak, and I have never regretted that choice. There may have been moments when you doubted this love. You may have thought that because of your failures or shortcomings, I had walked away. But no, my child, I never left. Even when you turned away, I waited behind you. When you fell, I did not judge you. I reached out, my hand. When you were silent, I still listened. When you cried, I counted every tear. Because to me, love is not just a feeling. It is an everlasting commitment. I understand the pain you carry, the wounds that no one else sees, the fears you hide behind your smile. I not only see them, I feel them with you. I do not stand apart from your life. I walk beside you through every stretch of the road, even the hardest ones. Know this. Nothing you do can make me love you less. Nothing you fail to do can make me love you more. My love for you is whole from beginning to end. And this love is not only meant to comfort. It carries the power to heal, to transform, and to make all things new. When you come to me with a repentant heart, I do not condemn. I open my arms. I do not keep a record of your past mistakes. I wipe them away and call you by a new name. In my love, you are no longer bound by what came before. You are free, free to live, to love, and to walk in the light, no longer shackled by guilt or fear. This eternal love is the greatest gift you have ever received. It is not something you earned. It cannot be bought. It cannot be measured by human standards. It is a gift from my heart to yours, you whom I treasure and will never give up on. Let this love be the foundation of your life. When everything else changes, anchor your heart in this unchanging truth. When you feel alone, remember there is one who always waits for you. When you feel weak, allow my love to lift you up. And one day, my child, when you look back over your life, you will see that it was this very love that kept you, healed you, and led you to a place of peace. Not by your strength, but by my love, a love that never gives up. You are my beloved child, loved not because you are perfect, but because I am love, and that love is forever. I know there have been moments when you felt alone, lost in the vastness of this world. There have been days when you prayed and heard no reply. There have been nights when your tears fell and no one noticed. You asked, "Lord, do you hear me? Are you there?" And doubt began to creep into your heart. But today, I want you to listen closely to my words. I have never left you. I do not always respond with thunder or visible signs. Sometimes I come in the gentle silence, in the cool breeze of a summer afternoon, in the peaceful dream that arrives in the dark night, in the loving eyes of a friend, or an unexpected embrace during a weary day. I answer by holding you when you no longer have the strength to stand. I bring peace to your heart when the world is in chaos. I rest my hand on your shoulder in the quiet to remind you that you are not alone. When you cannot see me, it does not mean I am not there. Just like the sun continues to shine behind the clouds, I am beside you in every breath, in every step. You do not need to feel me to believe. You only need to believe, and then you will feel. Your faith is never wasted. Every prayer, no matter how quiet or timid, reaches my throne. I never ignore your voice. Every sigh you breathe is etched upon my heart. When you sleep, I do not. While you dream, I place images of healing into your mind. Sometimes I appear in those dreams, by a clear river where your pain is washed away, where you find rest, where the burdens fade. I give you peaceful sleep, so that when you awaken, you carry new strength you cannot explain. But that strength comes from me. This is how I care for you, gently and powerfully. Do not trust your fleeting feelings. They come and go, but my presence remains constant. Do not let silence convince you that I am absent. In the silence, I am preparing. In the waiting, I am working. In your weakness, my power is revealed. I do not wait for you to become perfect before I draw near. It is in the moments of your deepest brokenness that I am closer than ever. You may have thought you were forgotten, but I have never forgotten you. I have engraved your name on the palm of my hand. I know you more deeply than anyone else, even more than you know yourself. And my love for you is not shaken by your failures. It does not fade with distance. It is not limited by time. Rest in this truth. Wherever you go, whatever you go through, however you may feel, I am there. Not just to observe, but to walk with you. Not just to comfort, but to carry you. Not just to hear you, but to live this life with you. Remember this: I have never left you, and I never will. You are always in my heart. There are moments when you look at yourself and see only weakness. You feel the weariness in your soul. You see failure after failure. You sense fear clinging to you and old wounds that have not yet healed. You think you are not strong enough to overcome, not resilient enough to stand in the storm. But today, I want you to know a truth that the world cannot tell you. You are not as weak as you believe. You are strong because you are in me. True strength does not come from muscles, status, or the praise of others. It is not found in always being right or in always winning. Real strength comes from placing your trust in me, the one who never changes and never fails. When you rely on me, when you make me your refuge, that is when you are stronger than any circumstance. Every word of criticism you have heard, every wound carried in your heart from the past, every moment of being misunderstood or rejected, I know them all. But do not let those things define you. You are not your mistakes. You are not your fear. You are not the painful memories. You are my beloved child, the one I have strengthened from heaven, the one who can overcome all things, not by your own power, but through my power at work within you. When the world says you are not enough, I say you are chosen. When the world makes you doubt yourself, I remind you that you were wonderfully made. When hurtful words pierce your heart, let my words heal you. Hear my voice saying, "My child, rise. I am with you. Do not be afraid. I have given you a spirit, not of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. Not everyone can see what I have planted inside you. No one else fully understands the mission I have placed within you. And no one can remove the power I am releasing in your life unless you give up your faith. So hold firmly to your faith. Even if everything around you changes, even if you see no way forward, faith is the staff that helps you keep walking. It is the light that leads you through the darkness. You do not need to have everything together to be seen as worthy. You only need to remain faithful, live sincerely, and walk in love. Love is a weapon more powerful than any attack. Faith is a shield stronger than any trial, and my presence is a fortress that cannot be shaken. I do not require perfection from you. I simply ask for a willing heart, a surrendered spirit, and an unwavering trust. From that place, I will pour out my strength. From that place, you will find yourself doing what once seemed impossible. My child, you are not weak. You are in the process of being refined. And just like gold is purified through fire, you are becoming more valuable, more resilient, and more radiant than ever. Walk forward, not in fear, but in the authority I have given you. Remember this. You are strong in me, and no force can stop what I have destined for your life. I do not love and care for you alone. My love is far greater than you can imagine. It covers your entire family, from those you love the most to those you are still struggling to forgive. The blessings I give you are not confined to you alone. They flow outward like fresh water, reaching each generation, each heart under your roof. I see the prayers you whisper for your family. I hear every word you speak in quiet moments for your parents, your children, your spouse, your siblings. Even when they do not know about the tears you shed for them, I know. And because of your love and faithfulness, I will move on their behalf. Family is a gift I gave from the beginning. It is not coincidence or the result of blind fate. It is my divine arrangement. Though it may carry wounds, conflicts, and distance, I have never abandoned my original plan for it. That plan is for family to be a place of love, healing, and mutual support. I am still at work, even when everything seems tangled and broken. And in the midst of that brokenness, I am rebuilding, quietly but surely. You do not need to worry when the answers do not come right away. The faith you are planting today will grow into a harvest of blessing for your entire household. When you walk in the light, you are drawing your family closer to the source of that light. When you pray, you are raising a spiritual wall around your home. When you forgive, you open a door for healing to pour in. Do not believe in luck. Every good thing that comes to your family is not by chance, but by my hand quietly at work. The peace at the dinner table, the laughter that echoes through your home, the patience that carries you through hard times, All are signs that I am in your midst. Words of encouragement, warm embraces, and silent understanding are ways I am showing my love to your family. I know you may be burdened by family members who have not changed, by relationships still fractured, by memories that are hard to erase. But do not lose hope. I am the one who softens hearts of stone. I am the one who leads the lost home. I am the one who restores what people believe is beyond repair. You are not fighting alone. I stand in the center of your home like a shepherd guarding his flock in the night. Every prayer you lift up for your family is like a brick building a wall of protection that the enemy cannot break through. Every act of love you give, even the smallest, carries the power to transform hearts over time. Remain faithful, and I will cause your whole household to experience blessings not only in material things, but in spirit, in unity, and in genuine love. Your family will become a place where I dwell, a place where others find peace, hope, and new life. Believe this, the blessing does not stop with you, it is spreading. Day by day, person by person, generation by generation, as you walk along the path I have prepared for you, there will be times when you face many crossroads. Not every path leads to light. Not every voice comes from me. In this chaotic world, I want you to stay alert and discerning, because many things may appear good, yet lead to confusion. Some promises sound sweet but are empty inside. Some people come with kindness on the outside, but their hearts are full of deceit. Be careful, my child, because deception does not always appear frightening. Sometimes it wears a friendly face. I warn you not to make you afraid, but to help you live wisely and cling to me. There are friendships that draw you away from me. There are relationships you thought were good, but they slowly drain your joy and your faith. Their words may be pleasant, but their hearts do not walk with mine. Look at the fruit to know the tree. Examine the outcome of a connection to see where it truly comes from. Do not be afraid to let go of what is harmful, even if it once made you feel safe. I am your true refuge, and I will never cause pain through deception. Do not let your heart be lulled by empty religion. I do not seek rituals without love. I do not desire long prayers without sincerity. I look at the heart, the intention, the humility. One honest sigh has more value to me than 1,000 cold and eloquent words. Do not live to please people. Live to please me, the one who sees what is hidden and rewards in secret. Life is a precious gift. I have given you time not to waste in meaningless pursuits, but to live with purpose. Each day is an opportunity to love, to serve, to grow in faith. You were not born to chase fame or wander in temporary things. You were born to fulfill a sacred mission that only you can carry out. Do not waste your precious years on what does not bring life. I know there are moments when you feel lost. I know there are times when you want to give up. But remember, I am your shepherd. I go before you. I prepare the way. I lead you to green pastures. When you stray, I do not abandon you. I seek you. I call your name. I guide you back with unchanging love. Let me be the compass within your heart. Listen for my voice in the noise of the world. Pray for wisdom so you can discern what is true and what is false. Walk humbly, remain faithful, and trust that even when everything around you changes, I remain faithful and true. And you will see, When you choose to follow my guidance, you will never be lost. You will stand firm in trials. You will live a life without regret, because I do not only warn you of danger, I lead you into lasting blessing. The moment you have long awaited is drawing near. The seasons in which you felt like you were only sowing but never reaping, waiting without seeing, are coming to an end. I am now moving powerfully in your life, and nothing you have experienced has been in vain. Every tear you have shed, every whispered prayer in the dark, every silent step you have taken has been remembered by me. You may have suffered loss. You may have been wounded, have let go of something precious, have been disappointed by outcomes that fell short of your hopes. But my child, I am the God who restores. What you believed was gone forever, I will return. Not just as it was, but multiplied, at the right time, and in ways only I can orchestrate. Doors you thought were shut forever will open. Dreams you believed had died will come alive again. Promises you thought were forgotten will be fulfilled. Look back on your past not with pain, but with gratitude. Everything that has happened shaped you, strengthened your spirit, and prepared you for the glory that is to come. I never allow trials to be wasted. I use all things, every hardship, failure, and season of confusion, to build a firm foundation for the blessings that are on their way. The seeds you planted in patience, in love, in faith, even the ones no one ever saw, are now beginning to sprout. Some things have been growing quietly underground, and now they will break through the darkness and bear sweet fruit. The harvest is near, not a harvest of display and noise, but one of depth, of real life, of blessings that no one can take from you. I do not promise to make you rich by the world's standards, but I promise you something greater, a life filled with peace, freedom, and abundant love. You will no longer live in fear. You will no longer rely on temporary things to feel whole. You will know that I alone am the one who is enough for you. I am renewing your mind. I am healing your heart. I am leading you into a season filled with hope. Relationships that were broken will be restored. Dreams you once abandoned will be rekindled. You will not be the same. You will walk in the light, in the authority I have given you, and with a joy that nothing can shake. Prepare your heart, because transformation is no longer far off. Let go of the burdens. Release what has already passed. Do not grieve what I have removed from your life, for I have only left what will serve my greater purpose. A new chapter is beginning, and you will not walk into it alone. I will be with you step by step, day by day. Believe this with all your heart. The blessing is right before you. Not a prize for the perfect, but grace for the faithful. You do not need to understand everything. You only need to walk forward, steady in your faith. For I am the one who never changes, and I am leading you into a season overflowing with life, hope, and glory.